You're watching ABC 10. From Chicago's most watched #1 news station. This is News 10. Good morning. And a good morning to you. And waking up your local Chicago #1 news station in the West City in the ABC 10. Good Day Chicago starts now. In the city. From Chicago's most watched #1 news station. This is News 10 at 9. Good morning, and thank you for joining us here for News 10 at 9. Thanks so much for joining us this Thursday morning from Chicago's most watched #1 news station. This is News 10 at noon. Good afternoon, everyone. Live from News 10 in Chicago's #1 news station. This is the 4 on 10. Good afternoon, everyone. From Chicago's most watched #1 news station. This is News 10 at 5. From Chicago's most watched #1 news station. This is News 10 at 6. From Chicago's most watched #1 news station. This is News 10 at 7 on the CW26. This is the area's most watched local news in Chicago. You're watching ABC 10, and the 10 o'clock news starts now. You're watching ABC 10, and the 11 o'clock news starts now. News 10's Lexus Sports Xtra is coming up next. This is the Lexus Sports Xtra, powered by BMW. Oh, it's Thursday! I'm anticipating. You're watching your most watched local news, ABC 10 in Chicago. The 10 o'clock news starts now. ABC 10's 10 o'clock news starts now. First tonight at 10, a local discovery in West or 4 Michigan. And now, Chicago's #1 local news. Channel 7 Action News at 5. And now, Chicago's #1 local news source. Channel 7 Action News at 5:30. You're watching Channel 7 Action News at 5:30 with Bob Bryan, Doreen Gensler, Sean Mooney, and Brian Shackman, the most watched local news in Chicago. You're watching the Channel 7 Action News at 9 on CW. Well, that's a mistake. You're watching Channel 7 Action News at 9 on UPN with Bob Bryan, Doreen Gensler, James Wood, and James Hurt with meteorologist and the weather working for you. You're watching Channel 7 Action News at 10. Good evening, everyone. This is Channel 7 Action News at 10. You are watching Channel 7 Action News at 10 with Bob Ryan, Bonnie Gitzler, Sean Mooney, and James Hurt working for you in Chicago. Live. This is Channel 7 Action Breaking News. Live from Chicago's most watched #1 news and from Channel 7 Action News. This is a Campaign 1994 Election Night Special. This is a Campaign 1995 Election Special on Channel 7 Action News. This is Campaign 1996 Election Night. You're watching Campaign 1997. live from Channel 7 Action News. This is Sports Extra. Good evening, everybody. This is 7 Action News this morning at 4. This is 7 Action News this morning at 4. This is Channel 7 Action News this morning at 4:30. This is 7 Action News this morning at 4:30. This is Channel 7 Action News this morning at 5. This is 7 Action News this morning at 5. This is 7 Action News this morning at 5. This is Chicago's most wanted local news. 7 Action News this morning at 5:30 starts now. 7 Action News this morning at 6 starts now. 7 Action News this morning at 6 starts now. 7 Action News this morning at 6:30 starts now. 7 Action News this morning, Saturday at 7, starts now. 7 Action News this morning at 10 starts now. 7 Action News at noon starts right now. 7 Action News at noon starts right now. 7 Action News at 5 starts right now. Chicago's most watched #1 news at 5 starts now. 7 Action News at 5 starts right now. 7 Action News at 6 starts now. 7 Action News at 10 starts right now. 7 Action News at 10 starts right now. Proud to cover all of Chicago and all of the Western North Carolina. This is Action News 7, live at 5. Proud to cover all of Chicago and all of Western North Texas. This is Action News 7, live at 5. Proud to cover all of North Mexican and Chicago. This is Action News 7 at 10. Good evening to you, everyone. Thanks for being Eyewitness News 7 starts right now. This is Eyewitness News 7. Good morning, Chicago. Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Eyewitness News 7. Live from Chicago. This is Eyewitness News 7. Live from Chicago. This is Eyewitness News 7. Live from Chicago. This is Eyewitness News 7. And right now at 6, this is Eyewitness News 7 on UPN. Good evening, everyone. It's Thursday. Thank you for joining us tonight. On top story. Alright, this is Eyewitness News 7. Good evening, everybody. It's 10 o'clock. We know the risks, but pay it all on the lines every day. Now, breaking news from Eyewitness News 7. Eyewitness News 7 at 11 p.m. on UPN starts right now. This is Eyewitness News 7 at 11 on UPN. Eyewitness News at 11:30 on UPN starts now. This is Eyewitness News 7 on UPN. Now, from Chicago's news leader, this is Channel 7 News. The site, the weather, all the fun they have everywhere around here is across the America. And we are so happy to bring you around here. You are watching the first ever high-definition broadcast of Channel 7 News. You are watching Channel 7, and the 10 o'clock news starts now. Live from Channel 7 News. This is a special edition. The first day of the 2000s. And welcome everybody. The 2000s are starting right now, and we brought it from 1999 to the first day of 2000, which is, it's 12 a.m. right now, so welcome to the new year. Thank you for joining us. It's so amazing.